Hi again there, my friend, fellow traders. Will here with the FXAce.com. First of all, welcome to the video. So that time again, the weekly trading recap, where we're going to go over the trades I placed this week and the results we were able to get with our Forex signal group. Now, if you're new to the channel or new to the video and you haven't subscribed yet, simply hit the subscribe button now. You can also head over to Facebook and join our free Facebook group where you can stay up to date with our latest trades and our weekly free trade alerts that we send out on a Sunday. So this week, it really back into the second quarter of 2020 after the Easter break, and it turned out to be a really nice week. Pretty slow at the start, but yesterday, and thanks to a very nice trade on gold, we were able to come out with around nearly 300 pips in profit. Okay, so I'm going to go in and I'm going to hide my face first, and then we're going to look at the trading results for the week. Okay, so this is the Facebook group. You can join, and let's head over to first things first. So you can see we had the new feature this week, which was the manual entry if you see a MACD divergence on a 1 hour and a 4 hour. With the free indicator that you got with the service last week, you will be able to receive push alerts and email alerts directly to your phone when one of these signals happens to take them manually. Or if you upgrade to the automated version, it will just automatically take the trades for you. Okay, so two of the trades that we had this week were MACD trades. Both of them really triggered yesterday. We had a nice trade, Euro USD trade. Our entry for the week was at 107.2. It nearly hit 107.2, but the actual MACD trigger happened at 107.350, and we closed around 108. So it was a nice trade. I've done that on this, 65 pips. I'll change that after. So it was USD Swiss franc was a trade that we placed on Thursday, 97.8, and finished the week. Nice 50 pip move on it. Okay, like I said, it was pretty slow all week. We're in two trades most of the week, Euro JPY and Aussie CAD. Euro JPY was swinging up and down. At one point we were up 100 pips and it came back down. We should really close the trade, but we came back down. We broke even on that trade. Euro JPY. Euro Swiss franc was a MACD trade. We were looking to enter at 105.50. We actually got the trigger at, let's see, 105, 140. Okay, so we got around 16 pips on it. Pound Aussie was a nice trade triggered yesterday. We took 50 pips on it. It triggered and we took the pips. Aussie CAD again, it was didn't really move all week. That was the free trade alert I gave out last week. And yeah, Friday we just closed it. Wasn't really doing nothing. I'm not too sure where it, haven't even looked at the charts yet, so I'm not too sure where it finished. And the big trade of the week that kind of got us our pips was the gold trade. We sold gold at 17.32 on Thursday in the group, and it was late here when it dropped down where I am, so I closed at 17.19, but I'm looking at the charts, I think it went down to 17.10. So I left a bit of money on the table. Like I said, it wasn't sitting up. It was Friday, it was the end of the week, and I was happy with the 282 pips. Okay, so what I want to do also is, okay, the new MyFX book accounts that track the accounts, 10k account and 2k account. So this is the 2k account, and you can see it's up around 2% this week. This is all the trades we just went over there. Okay, so everything's transparent. You can head over to MyFX book. You can look at the trades, the histories there. We don't manipulate the account. It's all certified and it's all live. So it is, and you can check them there. Okay, so let's get over to the charts and have a quick look at the actual trades it triggered. Okay, so the first one I'm going to look at is a USD Swiss franc. Okay, well, that's the gold one there. We'll look at the USD Swiss franc. I'll get the template up. It has the MACD. Okay, what you see in the EA, you see it in the corner here, is the actual automated EA that we have. that takes the MACD divergence signal. Okay, so I was looking originally to sell this up here last week. Okay, up at 98.9, I think it, yeah, 98.8, I think it was. Okay, but looking at the charts on Friday or Thursday, things were slowing up, coming up into this kind of untested area here in the 4-hour charts. It was also an untested daily area. Okay, so I was expecting a bit of reaction here, and that actually went up yesterday, and we got the trigger. Okay, we looked at that at 0.97.800. It did pop up 20 pips against it at the start, but then towards the end of the day it dropped nicely. It was a nice trade. Okay, next one was the Euro USD, I think. Okay, Euro USD. Okay, you'll be able to see this divergence trade. Okay, I'll just, where's the Euro USD? Okay, so last week, like I said, we were looking to buy this at 107.2. Okay, dropped right down on Friday. You can see just missed it. This is what I mean when we talked about last week's video. The MACD divergence allows us not to miss these kind of trades where we missed by a few pips. Okay, you can see this one here. Again, our entry is 107.2, and it came right down within 5 pips and then rallied up. What do we do? That's why I coded the indicator for my subscribers last week. We use a MACD divergence signal, which allows us to get into the markets. Okay, so you can see this is where we got in. This signal would have happened here, and you can see that on my FX book and the actual trade that triggered that we got in around 107.360. Okay, and the market rallied up. Okay, so that was a great trade. Again, I closed early. It was late here. I'm not sitting up on a Friday evening, 2 hours of the morning. Okay, people in the group might have stayed up later. Me personally, no. I was happy with the 280 pips. Okay, so that was a nice MACD trade. This is the perfect trade I'm talking about. Okay, when we send our signals out on a Sunday, we want to program these in. I create the video on how to actually create push and email messages to come to your inbox, so you'll never miss one of these trades. It comes directly to your phone. So there's never really any excuse not to be getting into these trades. Okay, you've got everything there for you to do this. So that was the Euro USD, nice trade. Next one was Euro Swiss franc. Okay, it's not a big mover. Hasn't really moved much. See, it's just grinding the past few months. Not really, stuck between a range between 106 and 105. Okay, I liked it. You can see on Thursday that I was looking to, have to get the template up. Okay, so this was the signal that got us in here, and again, copy clients would have got this directly. It would have just popped up, and you can see from that MACD divergence signal at our entry, it rallied up. Okay, so that was a nice trade. Okay, we closed the week up around 16 pips. Good stuff. Next one was on Euro JPY. Okay, so again, one of the biggest reasons I was looking to trade this, because if you look at last year, this is last year's low. I think it's a few years low of 115. Okay, last year's low, you get the reaction from. It's one of the biggest reasons we're looking to trade this, and also this area here. Okay, you can see this weekly area here in the charts that price was coming into. Let me get the signal profile up. Okay, so we're looking at this here area here. It hasn't been broken yet. It's in the weekly chart, so it's a strong area. Price coming back in. and last week coming down towards 2019's low. So this is always going to get a reaction, and I probably will take this trade again next week because it's a nice trade. It's a strong area, and we did get the rejection last week. Okay, so again, we did get triggered early last week here on the trade, then it dropped down and then back up. If you closed it towards the end of the day, you probably would have made 20 pips. We broke even. Again, I'll probably take this trade again next week. I like it. It's a good setup. It's in a weekly area, and yeah. So if I can get back in this early next week, I will. Just unlucky with that move last week. Next trade. So after that was Pound Aussie. Okay, Pound Aussie came down, hit our entry here yesterday, and rallied up and moved back down. This has kind of been weak all week. Week all week. Bit of a rhyme there. So, signal profile. See, we're getting sort of divergent signals. Okay, at that. And triggered 193,300 and rallied up. We managed to get 50 pips in that, so all good. Looking at it for next week, could drop a little bit further, so I'll reevaluate that over the weekend. Next trade was Aussie CAD. Okay, this was the free signal I gave out this week to my email list on my YouTube channel. Okay, to be honest, it didn't really move all week. You can see it's stuck on a range. I'd say this stuck on a distribution range. You can see at the top of this weekly area here where this huge move started. So again, I'm going to take this next week because it is getting ready to drop. Looking at price action. Again, I always want to know what's happening in the higher time frames. Trade from the higher time frames. That's where the volatility is, and that's where you're going to get the trading from. Good trades from. Okay. Day trading, unless you're trading on EA or robot. Yeah, day trading you really want to be using an EA or something when you're trading Forex. So you do. So yeah. So this was the trade. We were looking to trade this at 89.5. Okay, we triggered all week. Friday it moved up against us, but we closed out. It was towards the end of the day. What's likely to happen is, looking at this as a typical range, you see this rising channel here. We have got the divergence in the 4-hour chart, which is a good sign. So next week might pop up a little bit further to these highs, test these highs here, test the high, and then pop back down. Okay, so this will probably be a good trade next week that I'm gonna look at again. So yeah, just again, didn't move last week. There wasn't much movement until Friday, and all our trades got triggered. So Aussie. So the last trade was gold, and it was the big one that made our money. Okay, it was a great trade. Again, I thought it wasn't going to happen. I was up, I think, 8:30 here in Thailand when I was able to get out of that trade. So I was waiting for it. It was a good entry. It was a good trade at 17:32. Okay. The reason being it, we had this uptrend here on the daily charts. We had this area here that broke the trend line. So area that breaks the trend line, technically I'm going to look at it for a trading zone. Looked at this again on Thursday, and I was looking for this. You can see I draw the daily zone there. Top of this 4-hour zone here. Okay, 4-hour zone inside the daily, and pop down, and you can see what kind of happens here. Gold's really nice way to trade my method. See if you know my method. This area here, so you had the rally, pause, rally. This area here actually caused a new high. You can see this is where I was looking to target on Friday, and this is where I got out. You can see this 4-hour zone caused this high. Market started moving sideways, distribution coming back down. first area it's going to get a reaction is this 4-hour zone here, and that's what's happened. Okay, comes back down to test it, and nice price action there. Market moving sideways, hence the reason we entered. And you can see on Thursday we were actually getting a lot of diversion signals up around the 1732 area, hence the reason I was looking to take this trade. Yeah, so beautiful trade. Friday we were able to get out, drop down pretty quickly. If you look at the 15-minute chart, it did drop down. It was the first initial drop I was able to get out of my position. Rallied back up and then dropped back down to around 1710 for a low of the day. Again, I got our money in, got our profits in, back to winning ways this week. And let's have a look at the pip count. Okay, so the win ratio this week. So again, we're breaking even so far. Win ratio for April. Basically just because it's Easter, the 2 weeks over Easter, kind of markets dried up. There wasn't much happening. You can see the same thing happened again happened in December. We had this huge winning streak from September. August should be in there too, but I should load that up. From September. You can see we average around 72, 75%. Okay, March we had that flash crash, and yet we still had our biggest month of the year. April, pip count. Okay, so April we're down around so far minus 270 pips. That's after this week. We had 2 losing weeks there in a row. Happens, it's part of the game. It's Easter. But again, one more week left in March, so April. So let's hope we can have a big week next week. And some of the positions that, like I said, the volatility's back. Just hide my face here. So the volatility's back in the markets. Expecting some really nice setups next week. Last week was slow at the start, and Friday everything just came to life and got us our profits for the week. So great week. Looking forward to next week. If you're not a member of the Signal service yet, remember that we actually guarantee you will make a minimum of 900 pips every 90 days. And the reason that being, the 90-day period allows you to get the full benefits of our service. Okay, and if you check our track records, you'll be able to track our MyFX book accounts. Everything's going to be listed there, the account history, so just keep an eye on that there. Fancy joining the service, click the link below. If you have any questions, let me know at will@fxace.com. And looking forward to next week. Volatility's back. Volatility's back in the markets, and I'm looking forward to a great week. So click the link below, access the service, and I'll speak to you soon. will@fxace.com.